Sports Radio 95.7.
Well, Brandon McCarthy was lights out as he retired the first 14 batters he faced in the ballgame tonight. Retired the first 5. He was facing Eric Hosmer, who was looking for his first major league hit with 2 out in the second. And the 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball drilled left center field up the alley. And a long run. Diving. Willingham makes a great catch, robbing Hosmer of his first major league hit. Josh Willingham, the A's left fielder, with the best play he's made this year. A full-out dive parallel to the ground, racing toward left center and taking that ball right off the grass. And so Hosmer is denied. And after 2, still no score. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Luke Hochevar retired the first 11 batters he faced before David DeJesus came up for the A's in the 4th.
Here's a 2-0. Swung on, drilled into right center. There's a base hit and maybe more. Turning at first is DeJesus on his way to second. It's all the way onto the track. Francoeur picks it up. David's around second. He's on his way to third. The relay by Getz, not in time. A slide, and David's got himself his first green and gold triple. First base runner for either side, and for DeJesus, that is career hit number 997.
But then on the first pitch to Josh Willingham, Willingham bounced to third, ending the inning. The A's in the 5th inning, though, would get a leadoff double by Hideki Matsui. He went to third, little dribbler hit by Suzuki, and the play went 1-3 at first. Suzuki went to third in the play. Andy LaRoche was batting for the A's, and Matsui was just 90 feet away. Now the 2-2 pitch is swung on, bounce to short. Contact play is on. Throw to the plate by Escobar. They got Matsui in a rundown. Trainer chasing him toward third, and now the tag is going to be applied by Mike Aviles. Out number 2, the A's, the contact play was on with the infield in. 6-2-5 on the play, and really Matsui had no chance. Out number 2, LaRoche safe at first. And so much of the attention focused on the arrival of Eric Hosmer here in Kansas City, the Royals' top prospect. He was batting with 2 out and nobody on in the 5th. Now the 2-1 offering is swung on, a shot into right field for a base hit, and there's his first major league hit. It was by a diving LaRoche, a very well hit ball. LaRoche did all he could, diving to his left at the rim of the outfield grass, and now a standing ovation for Eric Hosmer. He represents so much of the future and the hopes of this franchise. Then in the 6th inning, with the game scoreless, the Royals would finally break through. They got back-to-back singles leading off by Trainer and Escobar, then a sacrifice by Chris Getz, and the runners were at second and third for Melky Cabrera. Right-hander with a sign. Fans coming alive. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A line drive, one hopper, backhand, bobbled, knocked down. It rolls into short left field past Pennington. 1 run is in. Escobar turns around third, but Pennington's throw airmails Kuzminoff. It's backed up by McCarthy. A run is scored. Escobar goes to third. Trainer scored from third, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. And then after that, the next batter was the very dangerous Alex Gordon, who entered the game number 9 in the American League in batting. So now Gordon, a left-handed hitter. The count 1-0. McCarthy out of the stretch, and the pitch to Gordon is a ground ball into right field. It's 2-0. Escobar scores. Cabrera's around second, going to third. A ground ball through the right side hole by Alex Gordon. He's been one of the best hitters in the American League this year. And the Royals take a 2-0 lead, and Melky Cabrera went from first to third. Now the dangerous Butler, one of the most accomplished hitters in the league, was looking to get his bat on the ball. Here's the 1-2 by McCarthy. Gordon goes. It's swung on a fly ball right field. DeJesus is going back on it, nearing the track. At the base of the track, he makes the catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Cabrera. Back to first goes Gordon. Billy Butler, good job of situational hitting. A fly ball to deep right for a sac fly. And now it's 3-0 Kansas City. And that's the way it stayed until the game went to the top of the 8th inning. At this point, the A's had 3 base runners against Luke Hochevar. He was dealing and dominating, but he allowed a leadoff single there to Andy LaRoche. At this point, the call went to the bullpen by Ned Yost, the manager of the Royals, for the right-hander Aaron Crow. Crow, one-time number 1 pick of Kansas City, had been unscored upon this year. The first batter he faced was Ryan Sweeney, who came out of the A's dugout batting for Kuzminoff. Here's his 0-1 pitch. In a swing and a bouncy ball up the middle, back a second into center for a base hit. LaRoche around second, going to third. Might be a mistake, but the throw is offline. LaRoche goes to third, throw back to second, not in time, and Sweeney is safe there. And the A's came out of that smelling like the proverbial rose as LaRoche daring Melky Cabrera, turning around second. A good throw to third. I think LaRoche might be out, or probably would have been out, but the throw by Cabrera was up the left field side of the bag, and then seeing the throw going to third, Sweeney alertly turning around first, did not stop. As the throw went to third, Sweeney winds up at second base, and with nobody out, the Athletics have runners at second and third. And then very quickly, the A's would tie it up on one swing of the bat from Cliff Pennington. 2-1 to Pennington. And the delivery to Cliff is swung on, drilled to right, deep, way back. Francoeur is going to watch, and we have a tie game. And just like that, a 3-run home run to right field. Into the Athletics bullpen by Cliff Pennington, and the A's get up off the deck in the top of the 8th inning, and suddenly they tie it up at 3-3. And a little subtle thing would happen later in that inning. Coco Crisp would follow. The A's kept the line moving with a single. Derek Barton, little chopper off the plate back toward the mound, and Coco apparently didn't read it and didn't go to third in the play when really, I think, watching his reaction, he felt he should have gone to third. It might have been a big play because after that, David DeJesus hit a fly ball to center field that would have been deep enough to score the run. He was out number 2, and then Josh Willingham was called out on strikes by the plate umpire Bill Miller, and then quickly an incensed Willingham was ejected from the ballgame. And so as things transpired, it was tied up at 3. We went to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Chris Getz was leading off against McCarthy. Here's the 0-2 to Getz, a left-hand hitter drilled to right and deep. DeJesus is back at the track, to the wall, leaping at the wall, and he makes a great catch. David DeJesus, welcome back to Kansas City with a sensational leaping catch at the top of the wall. As Chris Getz made a bid to jump the Royals back in front here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Perhaps a game-saving play by David DeJesus. Right at the top of the wall, watching the replay, I don't think the ball was going to go out. It would, I think, hit the very, very top of the barrier out near the A's bullpen. The next 2 batters were retired. And then the Royals went to work in the bottom of the 9th against McCarthy. A single by Billy Butler. They ran for him with Dyson. A single by Francoeur through the left side hole. Runners at first and third. Then the A's had to walk the bases loaded with Hosmer walked intentionally. So now, with a game on the line, 3 runners on base and nobody out, in a tie game, it was Mike Aviles against Brandon McCarthy. Infield in, outfield Little League depth. With nobody out and the bases loaded, McCarthy's pitch is swung on, a fly ball, left field, not very deep. Sweeney is there, Dyson the tag, Sweeney is thrown to the plate, and it's not going to be in time, and the Royals win it. Now the A's are going to appeal to third base that Dyson left early. He did not. The A's are incensed. But the sac fly and the blazing speed of Dyson, a sac fly to left by Mike Aviles, and the Royals win it in the bottom of the 9th inning by the score of 4-3. And I was a little surprised the A's didn't have Ziegler in the game because he's more of a ground ball pitcher coming from down under, although McCarthy pitched a great game. You can take nothing away from McCarthy. My sense was the matchup was going to be Ziegler against Mike Aviles there. That ball wasn't that well hit. It was hit to fairly shallow left field. He didn't get that much of it, but Dyson's just so fast, and Sweeney's throw was slightly offline. It wasn't going to matter anyway, and the Royals, with nobody out in the 9th inning, get a sac fly and win it 4-3. And Vince Cotroneo has the complete Saturday scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.